Alright, here we go.
Yes.
So it looks like it's wood on the outskirts of the map and a little bit... Oh, wow. So all players being very close and lots of room on the outsides of the map. If you guys know what this map is all about, please comment in the chat for the benefit of everyone watching who might not be familiar, including myself. So high hunt, we see 2 rhinos for all players and a granary... I'm sorry. Hunting dog's going to be picked up by everybody. And a little bit unlucky for Swoop here because his rhino runs back away after the garrison, but no real harm done. So on the side of Frost, again, let's take a look at the players we have. Gaffer at the top, no player switch on either team, playing the Aranos. And in the middle, we've got Swoop playing Aranos as well, so triple Aranos for Frost. On the bottom, Swiss Boy. On the DoD side, on the left, we've got Killer Boy on Loki. In the middle, we've got Brickhead on Thor, again in the pocket. And Rangers on the right, top right. And Killer Boy recognizing that there's bad wood in this game and knowing that, or expecting a triple from the Frost team, we probably will see something like that, or maybe some cheese strat, because they did pick this map and I did see them practicing before this game. Yeah, so this looks like the sides is just all wood. And there actually being water on the other side of the wood. Is there fish? I believe it's fishable, but I don't recall for sure. It looks like they haven't maybe not played this map before. And I guess we'll see soon with the scout if there is fish. So yeah, very, very little wood. Wood is mostly on the outskirts of the map. Players have kind of one forest near their base, and that's really it. Maybe 2. And a call being made there by Killer Boy to save some of his Dwarven mine, but it's already been cast and it's already almost mined out. So that's not really possible at this point. Good wall being thrown down here though. Walling is pretty tough on this map again due to the lack of wood, so very favoring Aranos player and Loki player here. Very open map, so good to have an aggressive Civ here. Egyptians would be tough to play on this map, tough to secure all resources, but looking at the middle, there is definitely some hunt to contest. So incredibly important to have that early army to secure resources. Yeah, it looks like there isn't any fish in this water. Quick look at the relics here. Small trickle of gold. This is a nice relic. Expect one of the frost guys to pick it up. And a small trickle of food. So these could be a nice boost to the economy of the swoop guys. In the middle here, faster gold gathering rate. Another nice relic. Here, caravans cheaper and move faster. That's nice for the late game, but on such an aggressive map, I don't expect it to be relevant. But we'll see if we do get to the late game. And here, villagers kill animal in a single shot. Could be nice for Addy or someone else who wants to hunt down these rhinos, but not really that important. And Gaffer being bold here, going forward for the 3 rhinos. And actually, 90% Freya there. We've got everyone up except Brick, and Killer Boy opts, of course, not to go for SETI. Promethean's coming in here, and Killer Boy reacting nicely, running his Ulsfark away. For those just tuning in, this is Game 2. It's on Painted Desert, which is an RTSL map. DoD's up 1 game right now. There's no fish on the outskirts of the map. And the first Valor being cast there. And Shockwave being used, but it's not really going to help him a lot because the Termas were still in the process of being converted to heroes, so couldn't shoot. So that's Dalka's going to get away unharmed. So nice bait of a Shockwave there from Brickhead. And we've got some Terma Wars here. Rangers having slightly better micro and taking out one of Gaffer's Terma. Nice job. In the middle, this should be quite an action-packed game. Once again, due to the aggressive nature of the map. Killer Boy getting some nice hits on Swoop's army. Raiding party here on the left from Swiss. Is he going to find anything? Maybe he might find the hunt. Does get half an Ulsfark. That's nice as well. But has to back now, and let's take a look again at this clash in the middle. Nice double here as well. Picking off not a lot, just a scout, but getting some decent damage on the units. And good communication here, turning on these 5 Termas. Raid also might find the hunt up here of the 5 Offspring, but actually turns left, so it gets unlucky a little bit there. And Raid scouting this hunt spot here, but it's not being used. And these walls are getting completed, so this is going to help them defend against raids quite a bit, because they've got to go to the outskirts of the map to get anything done. And Brick actually hunting here, but Gaffer running right by and not attacking, so missed opportunity there. And Shockwave being cast here to pick off some Cav, and not really getting anything done, unfortunately, with the nerf of Shockwave and good micro from Brick. But this catching army here might get some. Yeah, they got 1 RC. Probably not worth the Shockwave, but they just couldn't get the right tracking there to hit the Cav. Yeah, they've got the raiding units kind of sitting idle while reacting to Rangers is raids on the left side here. Gaff are going to be taking a second town center, and Ranger is going to be doing the same, but going to be a little bit faster to it. On the other DoDs, no one else is grabbing another town center. But Swoop going to take a very aggressive forward town center here. And looks like Ranger's army slightly bigger here. He should be able to slow down and or deny this town center. Yeah, Gaffer forced it back here. It's too many Murmillo and losing some Murmillos. This is pretty costly for him. Good job, Rangers, keeping him off this town center and actually picking off one, probably both citizens. This is, yeah, that was a critical raid there. At the same time, Gaffer's army actually does move around, but is under TC fire here. And double coming in here from Brickhead to match Swoop. And let's see what's happening in the middle. Swoop's almost up, and Killer Boy's Hersey are getting trapped. So that hurts a lot, pretty much losing his whole army. So that kind of evens out the tide. Yeah, he just lost so much. Killer Boy now has a very small army left. So that's kind of somewhat even things against this town center being denied. But that's really, really costly for Killer Boy. That sets him quite far back. He's not going to have a big army, or he's not going to have Heroic coming anytime soon. And yeah, this town center gets up with no problems. At the same time, Gaffer goes to reclaim this town center. And will Rangers find it? He's coming back with his army. But there is a decent army there from Gaffer to defend it. And it's about halfway up right now. Brickhead going to take his second here, having to fight this. I want to look at the clash down here, but this is a very important fight. Some decent micro going off, but generally it looks like Brickhead's been able to defend this. The double comes in from Rangers, and he's definitely going to get this town center up. At the same time, on the right side here, since Rangers came to help the double, he didn't bring his full army to this town center, and Gaffer's going to have no issues getting it up. There's going to be an extra 2 town centers being picked up by both sides. And Killer Boy is going to need a little bit more time to recover due to his army getting stuck. Slight clash going on here, but Rangers immediately backing. And let's take a quick look at all the players' army or echo ups. All the baseline there for Brick. And hand axe missing there for Rangers. Ooh, very nice raid on the gold here on the left side against Killer Boy, and a good shockwave being put down. Yeah, Killer Boy's in very rough shape, losing his army and losing probably 10 or so dwarves there. And still no pickaxe or hand axe. He's just hurt too much. He's very far behind. Brickhead going to grab a very aggressive third town center here, preparing a push on Swiss, and also getting closer to his rag while still running around with RC, just being a real pain. And then, ooh, nice upgrades here actually. Bowsaw picked up, and Shaft Mine. So Swiss going to pull slightly ahead in economy if he manages to not get raided too badly. And on the right we've got the baseline there, but hand axe missing. So these two mirroring one another. The back running away, and Killer Boy getting back on gold, but calling that he can't mine efficiently. He doesn't have army to defend his own gold right now. He's got a few cav, some Herseer, but that's just not a match for this army. He's calling for help, and Brickhead is coming back with 7 units there to help him while doing a very nice raid, getting 1 villager and pushing yellow off gold in the bottom right here. So let's look here at what's going to happen though. He's got only 5 dwarves left. If he loses these, it's going to be very hard for him to cover 2 going down. He's only down to 3, and they're fighting. So if Killer Boy loses his army, he's basically going to have nothing for a while now. And Brickhead's reinforcements come in, and he actually manages to win this fight, so that was critical. Over here on the right, Rangers getting a nice raid on Gaffer's Wood. And otherwise, I don't see much else happening on the minimap currently. Yeah, picking off 2 citizens there, that's pretty important. While actually coming forward, stealing this town center, and starting a very aggressive push. And these villies coming back here, probably going to go on the gold. That's not correct. He's got gold here, so he's looking for wood, which is actually a very scarce resource in this game. Some idols being pinged there, and just some raiding going on in the back of the base at the bottom right here. Well, some clashes going on here, but nothing serious. He can just run away from this. Swiss does have a very large army, but it's all in one place, and it needs to kind of put some aggression on the team right now. TA trying to counter some birds here. And yeah, good job Swoop microing his bird away there. Needs to keep those since there's 2 Norse on the other team. Those are incredibly efficient. And forced it back here with a lot of heavy Murmillos coming in to defend this area. But now Rangers has the bird advantage and has a nice forward base going here with heavy Murmillos and some destroyers, birds, and another palace going down. So that push is going to be incredibly strong. At the same time, Killer Boy managing to catch Swiss Boy's army out of position and getting a lot for that, killing at least 4 Termas and getting probably a lot more hits as well. Meanwhile, Brick's taking a 4th town center. He's probably continuing on an incredible boom and getting very close to Rag. So this is looking very grim for the Frost team. Battle Boy getting picked off there, but birds coming in now, and they're gonna back up. Could have a nice 2v1 against this army, but Rangers actually doing some raiding back here, keeping a good chunk of Gaffer's army busy. And here they go with the double. We got yellow and blue against red here, but Brick is coming, so it's actually going to be 2v2. While Killer Boy has actually managed to regain quite a large army. Still is not in the heroic age, but has opted to actually get army instead. And Shockwave being cast here by Rangers to try to tip the tide of this fight, but a defensive Shockwave there right back by Swoop. So good fight here, and it looks like the TA are just going to be too much alongside with the Destroyer spam against Terma and Arcus. Nice job DoD there, bringing their armies together and pushing in the forefront. Meanwhile, ooh, birds here. If they see this, they could do a lot of damage, but he's running by, and he's actually going to go look at Brickhead's gold mine, it looks like. So yeah, these birds, oh, and Brick sees it right away and runs. So Gaffer needs to micro these birds. They could do a lot of damage. And, yeah, Killer Boy just getting an insane raid off there. Killing most of Blue's economy, really. Getting like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Getting 9 citizens on wood. That's pretty game changing right there. Though they already had a nice lead to begin with, and now Brickhead's up Balder with 4 town centers. Shockwave being cast here on the destroyers, trying to buy himself some time to keep his town center alive. Here they managed to actually kill Brickhead's town center with Blue's pretty strong army, and Brickhead is going to be forced to back. At the same time, though, Rangers managed to take down this town center and making short work of Gaffer's base. In the middle now, Brickhead starting a Fire Giant spam before casting his Ragnarok. He's going to have a very strong push against the weak Aranos, or Addy, who are not good against myth units. Blue's coming here to help his teammate, but it's just too little too late, it looks like. He's already on 1 town center and having lost some villies as well as some buildings that are important. And they're not pushing forward for this town center here, but Brick is killing a lot of these buildings over here. And blue coming in, a nice double against Rangers. They're killing a lot here. But at the same time, Brickhead's pushing hard on blue, and he's about to lose his third town center. Swiss is pushing it back up to reclaim his town center though, so he's managing to stabilize a bit, but at the same time, Brickhead's going to grab this town center from the middle. If it gets scouted by these Termas though, that's going to be easily prevented. And will these Murmillo actually start hurting Killebrew or not? That is the question. And Rag actually coming in now from Brickhead. Probably a very large Rag. Let's take a quick look at how big this Rag really is. Yeah, he's got almost 100 Rag units. There's not really a whole lot they can do. He's still got flaming weapons. To be honest, this Rag is enough to kill both yellow and blue. So that should seal the deal. And Brickhead now taking the 5th town center along with this, which was actually not quite scouted by Brick. And catching the gold here, there are 7 citizens, flame weapons being cast. That is going to hurt a lot. Meanwhile, this town center being killed, and basically armies being destroyed here. Meanwhile, Brick just really used nice use of his Rag, sending these units down to raid the gold. So a very nice spread of units, and Frost says, yep, we can't defend against this. GG. So good series there, some nice games. Frost again getting off to a good start there, but then being too much on the defensive during that game. So nice game. Let's take a quick look at the post game. Rangers actually having strong economy there. And Brickhead getting a huge boom going on and just getting way far ahead in the pocket. So nice job, good games.